Garage for Us. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back with another update on the box Chevy LS swap. We got the radiator in there. This is what's this radiator called? It's Auto something, but it's off of eBay. It's a Camaro. I want to say 2003 Camaro intake. I'll put it in the description. What not intake, but radiator. What radiator it is, and the fans. I do have the fans hooked up, as you can see right there. That's the relays for the fans. It's a BP Automotive fan kit. I made this intake because I wanted to have that alternator showing. You know, usually you will have a little hump right here where you can't see the alternator. I wanted that alternator showing, so that's why that my radiator, not radiator, but my intake looks a little different, because I wanted that radiator showing. But I did have them, because I ain't got a TIG welder. I did have them have a welder weld this bong on there for the mass airflow sensor. I welded it on backwards, so I had to do some stuff to get that mass airflow sensor on there. Okay, the fans work good too. I'm gonna show you how to. I can't show you exactly how right now, but let's go, turn that back on. There we go. Okay, so that temperature sensor there, as you can see, the temperature sensor, how you can test the fans without having the car run as long, is you take the temperature sensor out. I can't take it out now because it got coolant in it, but you take that temperature sensor out, heat it up with a heat gun, run the car, and after I had it on a scan tool to show me that it was over 200 degrees on the temperature sensor, but the car wasn't running. So I did that and turned the car on, and the fans kick on as they should. So that's a good way to test your fans, without having to run your car, because this car don't have exhaust yet. That's another step, but I gotta wait for the full exhaust. I'm gonna put just a little piece of exhaust so I can bleed it, the coolant and all of that, because I can't even bleed it yet because I can't run it like that. But this is the part number here for, is UJ447. This is the universal U-joint. This has the right diameter and size. If you want to convert your box Chevy drive shaft for that 4L80E yoke, I'm only using this drive shaft just to move it back and forth. I'm gonna get one made, but this is the correct U-joint for it to connect it together. I'll show you here. So that's the drive shaft there with the UJ447, if I'm not mistaken, is the part number. I just showed it, so if that's not if I didn't quote that right, then I just showed that that's the correct part number. I did have this one cut. It had to be cut, but they actually cut it too far, so they made me another one, but this still isn't the one I'm gonna use. They make them for about $450. They charged me about $150 for the drive shaft to cut it and balance it, so it's cut and balanced right to the differential. The reason I'm not I didn't measure everything completely right, because I'm putting a 4 9-inch rear end in here. And so my next step, let me show you here, get up off of here. My next steps is, let's go inside the car. My next steps is putting some high flow catalytic converters on it with a half exhaust, not a full exhaust, just a half exhaust, because again, I'm putting a rear end on there, so I don't want to keep doing the exhaust twice. That exhaust probably gonna cost like $700. So I'm putting a high flow catalytic converter in, because I can't stand them fumes, man. I cut the catalytic converters off that 305, and them fumes, man, they terrible. And then Go around here also. I'll show you the mufflers that I have. Putting that exhaust, those catalytic converters in, and some Black Widow exhaust, Angry Housewives. So I'm putting all of that in, but I'm not going to put it all in yet. For now, I'm just going to put the catalytic converter and maybe this X pipe right here. Maybe that X pipe just to, so I can, you know, have it running instead of, because you can't run it with them shorty headers for too long. You'll burn up the valves or something if I'm not mistaken. But just a video of some updates. I should be at the exhaust shop next week. But this, where I stay at, exhaust shops charge, you know, an arm and a leg because, you know, it's a small town, so they get whatever they can. But, you know, I ain't faulting it, but you know, that's why I'm a little wary on just doing the whole exhaust, because I could do the whole exhaust. But first, let me show you one more thing before I get up out of here. Another thing, I got some V-bands on here. I already got one welded to the, because I don't want to take these bolts off up there. That's something I don't want to do if I have to change the exhaust or take the bolts off. So I got the V-bands connected to it. And this is why I don't want to do, another reason I don't want to do the full exhaust. I'm waiting, I have to redo this floor pan right here. And if I got them V-bands on it, it's just gonna make it a little bit easier. So, yeah, but it is painted and everything under here. It look all right. You know, I'm still not done. Maybe one more coat, it'll be fine. I think I showed my filter already, but this is where my filter is at. In the way. Fuel line is in the factory position. Factory position there. Going to the fuel filter, and then ran underneath in the factory position also. I don't think that's showing up that good, but yeah, right there. All right. So yeah, this garage for us, just a little update. Just keep everybody updated, whoever subscribed. I appreciate y'all's subscription. Again, just an update. Once I get the exhaust on, I will show a quick ride around the block, because it is tuned, but the tune was milled, so I still don't completely trust the tune. So I'm gonna get it dyno tune when everything is sealed and finished, just to dial it in a little more, but at least that tune to get it, you know, somewhere close. So yeah, got the radiator in, radiator relays. I did get this plug here. I know where it goes, but gotta get the hoses for everything now, for the compressor. I'm still don't know about this. It's one of these things that I'm like, dang. I mean, I still got that what is that there? It's a vacuum ball or something like that. So I still got this. I think I might have to use this, which I don't want to, because I already got everything pretty much in the spot it's gonna be in. And I still got this also. I'm not sure if I need this stuff or not for the heater, or if I could just use vacuum for it, because that's one thing I'm not trying to do, is use these parts. They're kind of bulky, but if I have to, I will. Again, this garage for us. Thanks for watching. Just a quick update. Like, comment, and subscribe.